Hi everyone, hope you well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Bitcoin once again. Thanks for your support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. I'm just doing this two-part little update today, just because I'm getting a lot of questions like on the comments on the videos and on Twitter and places like that, and private messages asking if I think we're in a bear market, and you know, if I do, I should disclose it to my subscribers. And basically, when I think that time comes, I will disclose that to you. And I don't think we're in a bear market, full transparency. I think we're in a correction. Okay, I think we are having a bit of a hefty correction. It's a bit of a big correction, so to speak. But I don't think we're in a bear market, and I've already outlined the reasons why. Okay, but I'll go through them again for those of you completely unsure. I will tell you when I think it's a bear market, when I get the signals that we're in a bear market. Okay, so obviously, as you're fully aware at the moment, because like I say, you know, as a saying from CoinsKid, hold support, don't go short, and that's effectively what you're doing right now. Okay, you're holding key levels of support for continuation in this bull run. You know, we've got the Elliott wave count here, which is tallying up so far so good. You know, the stock RSI is coming down into the floor, a beautiful level for continuation, and obviously you're fully aware the MACD on the weekly as well is coming back down into earth and coming back down under the histogram, which is a really positive sign for a bounce and continuation, forming a bullish cross. This is what we're anticipating, and obviously you're fully aware in the RSI here we're hopefully we're targeting a trend line which we've been targeting for many weeks now, that hopefully we can come down to and get a bounce off that. That in itself could offer a fantastic opportunity moving forward for Bitcoin. So basically, as long as we hold support, don't go short, and at the moment we are not losing key levels of support which signify a bear market. This is why I'm not saying we're in a bear market. I think we're in a hefty correction, because obviously, you know, just look at the chart there. We've got completely overextended, a lot of greed, a lot of FOMO, and as you're fully aware, you know, there's the theory here that Wyckoff distribution schematic and some institutional basically, you know, the composite man, some manipulation at play just there for Bitcoin. So you just got to take it on a chin, unfortunately. It is a hefty correction, and I know a lot of people are suffering, but it is what it is. If you're new to the space, we do go through these corrections in bull markets, unfortunately. It is part and parcel of it, you know, and we did go a very long time without a serious correction here for Bitcoin, and you only have to look in the previous bull markets. You know, you don't go too far without having a correction, and you know, those times as well in previous bull markets when you've had these corrections, people are running for the hills and screaming bear market. You know, been there, done that, wore the t-shirt, and as long as you didn't lose support, it's good for continuation. And right now, you know, Bitcoin, in my opinion, a lot of the bulls are being shaken out, and a lot of the weak hands are being shaken out. It's herd mentality. Okay, so you know, people are like sheep if they're fed something. You'll notice as well, like when all this was capitulation and there was so much FUD in the news, you know, China banning mining and all sorts of jargon coming out, wasn't it? And it's all orchestrated. Okay, it's all manipulation, okay, to make you part with your crypto or your Bitcoin, you know, and sell to the institutional investors, because there's a theory is that they missed out and they're trying to get as cheap as they can, so they're driving the prices down. Because Bitcoin does have a target. Okay, it does have a target. You've got supply and demand. You've got the plan B, stock to flow ratio model there that Bitcoin's adhering to. So far so good. We're holding support, don't go short. You know, the videos that I make every day, I do try and teach people trading. You know, obviously you can short Bitcoin on the up because it does fall back to key levels of support, and when it does that, you can actually short the market and make money doing that. And obviously when it bounces off support and goes for future resistance, this is where you can long opportunities as well, and this is what I try to teach in the channel. Okay, so full transparency, I don't think we're in a bear market. I think we're having a hefty correction. Okay, we ran into the 1618, as you're fully aware. You know, we're falling back to support. We're holding 1272. So far so good. You know, and it won't go down, will it? You know, all the bears want it to go down, and all the naysayers are saying it's going to go down, and we've got this big massive head and shoulders pattern, and you know, it's going to zero and all stuff like that. But look, what I'll always do on the channel is show you key levels of support, and if you lose them, fair enough, hold your hands up, it's a bear market. But until that time comes, I'm not saying a bear market. So there's a couple of things here, well, multiple things that signify for me a bear market for Bitcoin. One of those obviously is losing the 1272 on a permanent basis. You're losing that, which is something you've never done before, which is also the weekly 55 EMA. Okay, this 55 because in the past, if you lose that, and like I said, on any time frame here, when you start to fall under the 55 and you're hitting your head, you are in a downtrend. And at the moment, yeah, okay, you know, on the daily, you're in a downtrend because you're being forced to test key levels of support, and a test is coming, isn't it? So with that, there is a key target that you do need to pay attention to here for Bitcoin. Okay, obviously one is the Gaussian channel, which I've told you about on the 5-day time frame here. Okay, you're actually coming into the medium line here, you're losing it as support. So usually when you lose that medium line support, you tend to come down to the lower channel there, the lower band of support, don't you, to test it as support. So like I said to you, and I've been keeping you updated in the channel, there's some kind of test going on here. There is some kind of test of resistance and support, so a break is relatively imminent. Okay, but again, you know, look at the stock RSI, look at the MACD, it's all in the floor, and that's always indicative of a bottom in the market, in a trend basically. And right now, if we switch to Gaussian off on the 5-day, there is another key indicator that you do need to pay attention to for Bitcoin. Okay, so get rid of remove all these drawings. Now this is basically why we are still in a bull market and why we're not in a bear market, because when you fall under the 20 EMA, you are in a bear market. When you're above it, you're in a bull market, and right now you are in a bull market for Bitcoin. Okay, basically you got overextended. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months of pure greed, pure FOMO, without any kind of correction whatsoever. And basically that's exactly what Bitcoin's doing. It's having a correction, it's coming down, it's holding the 20 EMA in a bull market, in an uptrend on the monthly time frame just here. Okay, if you do start to lose this and fall under it, yeah, bear market, because you can see, you know, blow off top, come down, lose its support, see you later alligator, you're in a bear market, you're falling under the 20 EMA, massive tick to the downside there. Do you see that? And again here, you came down, you had a bit of a relief rally, which we've not had yet. We've not had any kind of relief rally, we've not had any kind of test of resistance up above to confirm we are in a bear market. Okay, we've not had that yet, and you do see that in these bull markets. So again, there's some manipulation at play here, isn't there? You're being shaken out basically. So yeah, again, just there, you fall under the 20 EMA, boom, bear market. So when that time comes, the monthly 20 EMA is lost, that's when you just scream bear market. Okay, so at the minute, no sign of it. You're holding support relatively well for continuation of a 2-part bull run up to 200k in this bull run. So again, yeah, you know, just here, this could be an absolute fantastic entry point for those looking to buy the dip. If we do have one more sort of sell-off, whenever, this weekend, next week or whatever, before we do actually get that relief rally, because a relief rally will come. It always does in each blow off top. Look at the green candles. You roll down, you come back up, you roll down, you come back up. You've not had any of that yet on the monthly time frame. You've not had any kind of relief here so far. You're just being pushed down to a key level of support, which you're holding relatively well. Okay, and you're going to get a bounce soon, and when you get that bounce and it gets rejected and rolls under the 20 on the monthly, or you start creating bearish crosses on the weekly EMAs there, then yeah, you're in a bear market. So that's why CoinsKid, myself, is not telling you you're in a bear market yet, because I'm telling you, I'm relaying what I'm seeing in the charts. I'd be lying to you if I said you was in a bear market. You are in a downtrend. You are coming back down to test support in a bull market, just like you did here. You're overextended, come back, hold support, overextended, support, extended, support, extended, support. You can see since you broke out here last September, you had that correction, bounced off support, got overextended. You've not tested support, and right now you are testing support and you are holding it for continuation until that support is lost. You're not in a bear market, and it really is that simple. So that's just a quick update to answer those that keep asking the question if we are in a bear market. So no, we're not, according to the monthly chart on Bitcoin. Okay, I'm just going to show you a wallet here. Okay, now this wallet, you need to pay attention to this wallet. Okay, this is a private wallet for someone. They currently own 115,000 Bitcoins. Okay, now they're playing the accumulation game. I'm going to show you 3 years ago, 3 years, for the past 3 years, this particular wallet, okay, almost 3 years now, they started with 28,000, you know, almost 3 years later, we're just a few months off, say 2 months off, almost 3 years later, you know, they've got up to 115,000 Bitcoins. This wallet is smart money. Okay, these know what they're doing, and this is what you need to do. Follow these wallets, follow the smart money, and these are accumulating at these prices. Okay, yep, they've had sell-offs. Look where they sold off. They sold that peak when we had that little rally up to 40k recently. They sold there, and obviously all the way down here they've been buying, accumulating. So these wallets are very clever. It's called smart money. You need to pay attention to it. If we was going to 20k, if we was going to 25k, if we was going to 10k, why would these be buying? Okay, they would be selling, obviously trying to accumulate back down at them levels. Now these wallets, as rich as they are, these pay the top technical analysis. Okay, not amateurs on YouTube like myself, you know, saying what we see. These have got top technical analysis, the best in the business. You know, they're paying them a substantial amount of money, and this is why they're seeing things that you lot ain't seeing, or even myself. So this is why it's called smart money. Okay, follow the smart money. Again, not financial advice, but don't listen to the FUD, don't listen to the naysayers. Okay, obviously I'll make you fully aware of corrections and support targets and drawbacks and pumps and all that sort of stuff. I do that as best as I can. Okay, you know, I've got my long-term target of 200k in this bull run. If we get there, fantastic. If we don't and we enter a bear market, so be it, and I will offer you the absolute optimal opportunity to get involved in Bitcoin again in the bear market. So it really is that simple. Follow the smart money and pay attention to the charts, because they're telling you a story. Okay, they're not lying. On the monthly time frame, you are in a bull market, you're back testing support, and you're holding it good for continuation. Take care everyone, and we'll be back tomorrow with an update on Bitcoin. Stay healthy, stay strong, and stay tuned. Bye bye.